Hello, third grade. We're going to continue looking at context clues and multiple meaning words. On page 4, you can see that we use context clues to help us understand an unknown word. And multiple meaning words can also help us understand an unknown word. We use clues like definitions, synonyms, antonyms, and examples inside the text to help us figure out the meaning. We're going to be reading about The Velveteen Rabbit by Marguerite Williams. Let's go ahead and begin, and we'll start finding the context clues for the words in bold. For a long time, he lived in the toy cupboard or on the nursery floor. No one thought very much of him. He was naturally shy. Being only made of velveteen, some of the more expensive toys quite snubbed him. The mechanical toys were very superior and looked down upon everyone else. They were full of modern ideas, and they pretended they were real. The model boat, who had lived through 2 seasons and lost most of its paint, caught the tone from them. He never missed an opportunity of referring to his rigging in technical terms. The rabbit could not claim to be a model of anything, for he didn't know that real rabbits existed. He thought they were all stuffed with sawdust like himself. He understood that sawdust was quite out of date and should never be mentioned in modern circles. So we're going to answer the evens together, and you will answer the odds on your own. So first, let's go back and look at velveteen. I'll highlight all the ones we're going to do together first. Velveteen. I can go back and find the bold word. Remember, authors put words in bold to help you know that it's a word that you might need to look up. Let's use some context clues to figure out what velveteen means. Being only made of blank, some of the more expensive toys quite snubbed him. So velveteen has to be something that this rabbit is made out of. It's describing the rabbit. So let's see if any of our definitions match that. Talking about change, old-fashioned, soft wood chips, time of the year, soft cloth, usually lived, special knowledge, ignored, cost a lot of money, and stuck up. Cloth is the only thing here I see that it could have been made out of, because it couldn't be made out of wood chips. You couldn't make a stuffed rabbit with wood chips. So it's a soft cloth, F. When you're making connections, that's called making inferences. We also learned that that's a strategy we can use when we're solving unknown words. The next word is snubbed. So some of the more expensive toys quite snubbed him. So that looks like a negative thing. If he was the only velveteen one and the more expensive toys snubbed him, it must be a way that they looked at him, right? So either talking about, chance, old-fashioned, times of the year, usually they have special acknowledged, ignored. Ignored is what snubbed means. It means they stuck up their nose, and looked away. J is the correct answer for 4. 6 is seasons. Who lived in 2 seasons. Now you probably already know what seasons means, when it changes from winter to fall, or maybe clothes can go through different seasons. You have your summer clothes and then you have your winter clothes. Toys can also go through seasons, and that means that after they have been used for a long time, then they are out of season. So that means it would be, the model boat who had lived through 2 seasons, so times of the year, is E. Number 8, referring to. Referring to. He never missed an opportunity of blank to his bridging in technical terms. So referring means that he is talking about something specific. Number 8 is A. Number 10, existed. Let's see if we can find it here. Existed. The rabbit could not claim to be a model of anything, for he didn't know that real rabbits blank. Real rabbit. He didn't know that real rabbits were a thing. So he didn't know that they lived. H. And our final one we're going to do together is out of date. He understood that sawdust was quite blank and should never be mentioned in modern times. Modern times, or modern circles, is right now. Modern is right now. So out of date has to mean old-fashioned. So C is 12. Go ahead and write all of these down, and then you will have to complete the even numbers. The odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. Once you're finished with that, you're complete with your reading skill.